Okay, so hi guys. This is for the 5/1 and 5/1A and 5/6. I'm so sorry for when it comes to my voice. I'm getting a bit of a cold, okay? I have a little bit of a cold. But let's start. So we're going to finish unit 2 because this whole week I didn't teach 5/6, and then for 5/1A I missed, I think, 2 classes with you because of the Monday holidays. So we need to finish unit 2, and then we will also do a lesson for unit 3, and I will explain your homework. So if you watch this entire video, you will get 2 points as part of your activities. You will get 2 points. And then for the actual homework, you will get 1 point, okay? So yeah, these were the announcements for yesterday. This is a progressive lesson, which means that I'm literally giving you the answers, okay? I'm not going to be asking you so many questions, I will just give you the answers. I'm literally giving you the answers, and all you have to do is write the answers in your book, and I will check your books next week, and that's it. I also gave you guys some English notes, the ones that have prepositions on them, how to use prepositions for places and for time. Please make sure you study the notes, because for your second test, we will have a summary section, and for the summary, you have to use prepositions, okay? So you have to know how to use prepositions using when talking about time or place. For example, I can say my birthday is in September, or I can say my birthday is on 14 September. You use in when it's general, and you use on when it's specific. So my birthday is 14 September, okay? Take notes. Or my birthday is in September. Please make sure you study the notes, because your summary for your next test, multiple choice, will include prepositions, okay? And then of course we will start unit 3. It's also focusing on present simple tense and present continuous. Present simple, it talks about things that happen regularly, like your hobbies, and present continuous, it's about future plans or something that's happening right now, verb plus ing. So for the progressive lesson, please use your books, page 16 up to page 19. I am literally giving you the answers, okay? I'm just giving you the answers, and you just have to write the answers. So let's start with exercise 1. For exercise 1, you just have to match number 1, 2, 3, and the descriptions. It's talking about verbs and how to use the ing form. So these are descriptions, and you have to match the descriptions and the examples. So the answers are, okay, see, I'm just giving you guys the answers. Just write the answers, and that's it. So for exercise 1, number 1, he enjoys finding out about friendship in the 21st century. This sentence matches A. After some verbs such as enjoy and hate, we use the ing form. So please write A here, okay? A or here, up to you. And then number 2, hugging is good for us. This one matches with C. We can use the ing form as the subject of a sentence. So basically, the subject of the sentence, the main thing in the sentence is hugging, and we can use the ing form when we talk about the subject of a sentence. So number 2, C. Please write C here. Number 3, so that's obvious. Number 3 is B. Are you good at keeping in touch with your friends? Keeping in touch means you still talk to someone even after some time. For example, I still keep in touch with the old teachers that were at Tepsurin. For the old students, you guys remember Teacher Christine and Teacher Jaya? So I still keep in touch with them. It means I still talk to people that I don't see every day, okay? So yeah, that's a good phrase, keeping in touch, when you talk to someone that you don't see regularly or every day. So one more time. Number 1 is A, 2, C, 3, B. Exercise 2. For exercise 2, first of all, you have to tell me, you have to conjugate the verbs using ing, which means go becomes going, learning, preparing. Preparing, you have to remove E and put ing, reading, visiting, and working. Now, for this exercise, you have to complete the sentences using either the verb on its own or the verb plus ing. So, for example, number one, the answer is I don't mind going to the cinema with my parents and their friends. Okay, but for yeah, that's it. Yeah, all of them you have to conjugate. Oh yeah, all of them you have to conjugate. So your answers are either going to be going, learning, preparing, reading, visiting, or working. So number one, please write the answers. Okay, I will tell you the answers. Please write the answers in the given space. So number 1, I don't mind going to the cinema with my parents and their friends. So going, G-O-I-N-G. Number 2, learning English is easy. Yes, especially when I'm with my friends. So number 2, learning, Learning. Learning English is easy, especially when I'm with my friends. Number 3, the girls enjoyed preparing a presentation together for their English class. So preparing. For preparing, we have to remove the E first, and then we put ing. So it's Preparing. The girls enjoyed preparing a presentation together for their English class. Number 4, David can't stand working in groups in class as he always disagrees with the other people. So number 4, working, WORKING. Number 5, Pablo is interested in reading more articles about friendship in the 21st century. So reading, READING. That means number 6, the answer is visiting. So visiting museums is part of our history class. Now for exercise number 3, yay, this is fun. This is so easy. I'm literally giving people the answers. For exercise number 3, you have to complete the sentences by matching them from number 1 to 5 and letters A to E. So for example, number 1, the complete sentence for number 1 would be, Jo is afraid of disappointing her friends. So number 1, B. Number 2, Mike is good at listening to other people's problems. So number 2, E. Number 3, Jackie is keen on going to football matches with friends. So number 3, C. Please write the letters here or here. So number 3, C. Number 4, Nina is crazy about playing online games with her friends, A. Which means number 5, Phil is interested in making music in the school band. So for vocabulary, keen, K-E-E-N. If someone is keen in something, it means they are interested in something, okay? If someone is keen on something, they're interested in it. For example, I am keen on learning about makeup. So I'm interested in things that have to do with makeup. Keen means interested in something, okay? And now number 4, we're going to skip exercise 4. I have the answers, but it will take time because we have to correct the mistakes in the sentences, and it will take time for me to go over every sentence and explain why it's wrong. So exercise 4, we're going to skip it. And exercise 5, we're also going to skip it because exercise 5 is about you. It's based on you, and it's basically just for you to give us answers about what you are good at, what you're afraid of, what you really like, and what you are keen on, okay? So we're going to skip exercise 4 and exercise 5. Now let's move on to our vocabulary. So for the vocabulary, we are focusing on prefixes. Examples of prefixes, oh, that word, prefixes. Examples of prefixes are un and dis. So basically, a prefix is a letter or a word that you put in front of another word to give it a new meaning. For example, if the word is agree here, A-G-R-E-E, agree. If you put the prefix dis, it becomes disagree. So the prefix is disagree. And now you have created a new word, okay? So prefix, a letter or a word that you put in front of another word in order to create a new word, and it gives it a different meaning. It gives it a completely different meaning. So now we have examples here, and the examples are, read the examples. Talking about friends is really interesting. We'll probably agree about a lot of things. Number 2, talking about friends is really uninteresting. So the prefix is un. So we added a letter or a word in front of another word, and now the word is a completely different word from the original one, okay? And here, number 2, the prefix is dis. The prefix is dis. So now the new word is disagree. It's a completely different word from agree. Now, exercise number 2, you just have to tell me the correct prefix for each word. For example, pleasant. If you add a prefix, you would have to add unpleasant, okay? You'd have to add un, and it becomes unpleasant. Number 2, you'd have to add dis. It becomes dislike. Number 3, unkind. Number 4, disappear. Number 5, unlucky. Number 6, unreliable. Number 7, sorry guys. It's P nice, and I'm like giving her a sign like, oh, I'm doing something. Never mind. Number 7 is unhappy. So the bad thing about, well, unfortunately, the bad thing about prefixes is that there are no proper grammar rules. So I can't say to you, oh, you use an if the word starts with a vowel, or you use this if it's about verbs, or you use an if it's about nouns. That's the thing with prefixes. With prefixes, there are no proper grammar rules. You just have to know how to use them. You just have to keep practicing, okay? So that's the bad news about prefixes. I can't say to you, oh yeah, we only use an if it's a verb, or we only use this if it's a noun. There are no proper grammar rules. So we just have to keep practicing. Now, for this exercise, I'm going to tell you the answers because, like I said, this is a progressive lesson. I'm just giving you guys the answers, okay? So we have to complete this summary, and the answers are here. The answers are here, and the tricky part is that we either have to add the prefix or we use the original word. So if we add the prefix, it will become disagree, disappeared, uninteresting, unkind, unlucky, unpleasant, okay? But for some of them, we don't have to add a prefix. So let me give you guys the actual answers, and then we are done, okay? So for the first one, number 1, the answer is uninteresting. Number 1, uninteresting. We have to add the prefix, uninteresting. Number 2, the answer is unpleasant. So unpleasant. That's number 2. Number 3, the answer is disappeared. So disappeared, okay? Number 3, disappeared. Number 4, the answer is unkind. Unkind. Number 4, unkind. Number 5, the answer is lucky. For number 5, we are not going to use a prefix. Number 5 is just lucky, okay? We don't have to change the prefix. Lucky. And number 6, the answer is agree. Agree. We don't have to add a prefix, okay? So number 5 and number 6, we don't have to add any prefixes. We just keep the words as they are. So again, one more time. Number 1, uninteresting. Number 2, unpleasant. Number 3, disappear. Number 4, unkind. Number 5, lucky. And number 6, agree. All right, so we are going to skip page 17 completely. We're going to skip page 17 because I think that this is too easy. Look at this exercise. You have to talk about yourself. I think that is for P4 students, not for M5. Talking about yourself, what's your name, how old are you, your surname. So please skip page 17. We're going to skip page 17 completely, okay? Yep, there we go. So now we're going to do exercise 2 and exercise 3 using page 18 and page 19. But because we have to actually read, wait, sorry, what happened? There we go. So we're going to do page 18 and 19, but we don't have time to actually read this, okay? So what I'm going to do, you're so lucky. Oh, what I'm going to do is that for this exercise, I'm just going to tell you the actual answers, okay? You have to tell me if it's true or false, but I know you guys are not going to read it. So let me just tell you, okay? Please write the letter here or here. It's up to you. So number 1, false. Please write F. Number 2, true. Please write T. Number 3, true. Please write T. Number 4, false. Please write F. Number 5, true. And number 6, true. Please write T and T, okay? So yeah, exercise 1, it's about discussion, but we have to read the entire passage. And we just did exercise 2. One more time. Number 1, F. Number 2, T. Number 3, T. Number 4, F. Number 5, T. Number 6, T. And then exercise 3. Exercise 3, we have to look at the highlighted words. And those words are pedestrian, trendy, awful, huge, and stalls. Stalls, S-T-A-L-L-S, okay? So one more time, if you can pronounce, please. Pedestrian, trendy, awful, huge, stalls. Now, for exercise 3, we have to match the highlighted words with the descriptions. Number 1, new, modern, and in fashion. That means trendy. Please write trendy, trendy here. Number 2, for people who are walking. Pedestrian. Please write pedestrian. So pedestrian is basically a person that is walking in the street. Pedestrian area is where people can actually walk, okay? And then number 3, very bad, terrible. That means awful. Please write awful next to this. Number 4, extremely large, huge. So number 5, tables to sell things, often outdoors, stalls. So one more time, please write your answers. Number 1 is trendy. Number 2, pedestrian. Number 3, awful. Number 4, huge. Number 5, stalls. We're going to skip exercise 4 and 5 because we need to listen to the audio, you see. We need to listen to the audio. And then this is for a survey, but we're going to cover something similar for our project. And this one, it's about just reading these phrases, and we need to practice using the words, okay? So that's it for page 18 and 19. If you do the work and I see your books and you show me the proof, you will get 2 points. Please make sure you do the work by Monday, and I need to see the work and you get 2 points, okay? All right, now, next week, second class, which is on Wednesday, we're gonna have our second test. For the test, we're going to have two sections. The first section is going to be a summary. It's going to be multiple choice. And that's the one whereby I'm going to use prepositions, and I need you guys to study for your prepositions, okay? So it will be summary, and you have to complete the summary using prepositions, multiple choice. So I gave you guys the notes for prepositions, and then section B. Section B, I'm going to give you 5 questions for grammar using present simple and present continuous tense, multiple choice. And then the other 5 questions, you have to write full sentences. I will give you 5 terms that you have to define. You have to tell me the meaning of the words. So, because I like you guys a little bit too much, I'm going to give you guys 3 of the words, and you have to make sure you know the meaning of the words. The other 2 words are going to be a surprise from Unit 3, okay? So now we're going to start Unit 3 using page 20. The first exercise, okay, so the title of Unit 3 is Fun and Games. We're gonna name the sports. This is easy. So A, swimming, B, ice hockey, C, karate, D, football. Yeah, we have to say football because Teacher Queen will kill us. We cannot say soccer. We have to say football. The other one, tennis, and the last one, running. So F is running. In class, I asked some people to tell me 5 individual sports, okay? Sports that you can do on your own. You don't have to be in a team. Examples are swimming, running, skiing. And then I asked for team sports. For these sports, it's better to be in a team. Examples, basketball, football, ice hockey, what else? Volleyball, badminton. So I was just asking people to tell me sports that you can do individually. You don't have to be in a team. And then sports that you can do in a team. It's better to be in a team when you play the sports. So those were the examples. Now for exercise 4, using page 20. Using page 20, we have to complete another summary. It's an email from Emma to Helen, and they're just talking about joining sports and participating in competitions and winning medals, okay? So I will just give you guys the answers, and I'll just read the entire passage. So let's start. So these are the answers. Medal, win. We have to use win twice. Club, chance, miss, opportunity, matches, join, have, go, give. What I'm going to do is that I'm just going to read the entire summary, and then I'll just put the answers for you, okay? And please make sure you write the answers in your book. So let's go. Hi, Helen. I've just got more information about the tournament at the local tennis club next week. I think I'm going to join the club because I like tennis and it looks like fun. The tournament isn't only for people who are good at tennis. They want to give people the chance to play, even if they aren't very good at it. One more thing, when I had class with 5/1A, pro interchanged, pro from 5/1A, he interchanged the answers, opportunity and chance. Those words can be changed. They're interchangeable. An opportunity is a chance. A chance is an opportunity. So these two are interchangeable, okay? They are synonyms of one another, so you can interchange them. All right, so let's continue. Even if they aren't very good at it, okay? Why don't you have a go at playing a few matches? So there's the expression, have a go. To have a go at something means you try something, okay? So you give something a chance. For example, a lot of you had a go at the CEFR test yesterday. So you gave it a chance, you tried it. So to have a go means to try something or to give something a chance. All right, so it's all friendly and just for fun. So it doesn't matter if you win all your matches, but if you do very well, you might win a medal. I think they're looking for members for their club too. I hope you can make it. We don't want to miss the opportunity to take part. So once again, the words chance and opportunity, those words are interchangeable, okay? They are synonyms of one another. We can use the words for different sentences. They mean the same thing. Okay, so that's the end of that exercise. Because we are doing this online and I don't trust you guys, impossible. We have a reading passage on page 21. But because you guys are at home and I'm here, what I just want you guys to do is to take note of the vocabulary, okay? So for your test next week, remember I said I'm going to give you 5 words and you have to give me the meaning of the words. 3 of the words are Olympian, Paralympian, and blades. So an Olympian is a sports person that participates in the Olympic Games. Remember, this year we were supposed to have the Olympics in Japan, in Tokyo, but that was postponed. So an Olympian is the person that participates, okay? That's a sports person. But now we also have what is known as a Paralympian. A Paralympian is a disabled sports person that participates in the Olympic Games. So Paralympian comes from the word paralyze, P-A-R-A, and then L-Y-S-E. Paralyzed. To be paralyzed means to not be able to do something, like when you have a body part that doesn't function well. For example, you don't have legs, or maybe you don't have an arm, or you're blind, or you don't have an ear. That is being paralyzed or disabled. And then in the reading passage, we come across the word blades. Blades are artificial legs made from metal, okay? So for your test, I'm going to give you 5 words, and you have to tell me the meaning of the words. 3 of the words are Olympian, Paralympian, and blades. The other 2 words are going to be a surprise from this passage, okay? So at least please make sure you know the meaning of Olympian, Paralympian, and blades. So blades are artificial legs made from metal. These are artificial legs made from metal. Paralympian, a disabled sports person that participates in the Olympic Games. And then Olympian, a sports person that participates in the Olympic Games. Please make sure you know the meaning of these words. In the test, if you paraphrase or use your own words, that's still okay. I will take the answers as long as the answer is correct. All right, like I said, I don't trust you guys, so we are not going to read this together. Please just take note of the highlighted words. The highlighted words are active, competitors, takes part, has broken a world record, and competes. So we need to match the highlighted words with the phrases. So number 1, people who are in a competition. The word to describe these people would be competitors. Please write your answer here. Number 2, participates in an activity with other people, that is, takes part. Number 3, has done something better than anyone has done before, has broken a world record. Number 4, doing a lot of things or moving around a lot, active, which means number 5, be in a race or competition, that is, compete. Please take note, you should know the difference between compete and complete. Complete, C-O-M-P-L-E-T-E, and compete. So compete, to be in a race or competition, and then complete, C-O-M-P-L-E-T. That means to finish something or to succeed in something. Now, for your homework is due on Monday. For your homework, you have to do everything on page 22 and 23 using the worksheet I gave you. This is also in our book, but please use the worksheets that I gave you. So exercise 1, it's about grammar, present simple and present continuous. Once again, you have to match the sentence and the description. So you tell me, number one, is number one D, E, A, B, C? Number two, does it match A, B, C, D, E? It's up to you. So please write the letter here, okay? So number one, this organization gives young people like Ntando the chance to do something, and you find which description matches this, okay? So if it gives, that's definitely present simple, right? Yeah, because present continuous, it's verb plus ing. So for sure, the answer has to be present simple. So you come here and then you get your answer from here, okay? So yeah, please make sure you do this exercise. You write the letter next to the number. Exercise 2, you just have to choose the correct form of the verb. Is it present continuous, which is verb plus ing, or is it present simple? It's just the verb on its own. So number one, the answer is most athletes begin their day with exercise, because present simple is used when you talk about things that happen regularly, okay? Regularly means more than once. So number one, most athletes begin their day with exercise. It's up to you if you want to circle the correct answer or underline the correct answer, or maybe cancel the wrong answer. It's up to you. And then exercise 3. Exercise 3. Wait, there's one I said we're gonna cancel. Okay. Yeah, exercise 3, you have to correct the sentences with mistakes. For example, number one says, tonight we go to the cinema. It's supposed to be, tonight we are going to the cinema. So some sentences are correct and some sentences have mistakes. Please correct the sentences that have mistakes. Exercise 4, it's just reading. And then exercise 1 for vocabulary, you have to add the correct suffix. Remember we said for prefixes, those are words or letters that you add at the beginning of another word. But now suffixes, you add them after the word, okay? So prefix is before the word and suffix is after the word. Number 1, you have to choose between ISTER or OR. Number 1, Ntando runs, he is a runner. So please add ER, runner. Number 2, he competes in the Paralympics. He's a competitor. Is it ER or OR? You can find the answer here. Where is competitor? Here. So your answer is OR. And then exercise 2, please don't mind this exercise, okay? Please skip exercise 2 for the vocabulary. And then exercise 3, you have to choose the correct suffix. Is it ER, IST, or OR? So number 1, my sister is a soccer player, ER. Please add ER and continue with the other sentences. Number 4, exercise 4, you just have to choose the correct word to complete the sentence. Number 1, I'm watching the final or finalist of the Rugby World Cup. It's so exciting, okay? So I would have to say the answer is final, right? I'm watching the final of the Rugby World Cup, the finalist. Ooh, okay, I actually have to double check. I'm watching the finalist of the Rugby World Cup, the finalist. I'm watching the finalist, okay? And then number 2, even if I didn't win the competition, I was proud that I was a finalist. And then, oh wait, so there's no way we can have the same answer at the same time. Okay, this is a trick. So number 1 is actually final, because number 2 for sure is finalist. So there's no way we can have number 1 finalist, number 2 finalist. So number 1 is final. Number 1 is final. Number 2 finalist. Number 3, he won the silver medal, but he wanted the gold. Number 3, at the London Olympics, Gemma Gibbons became a silver medalist. Okay, so number 1, final. Number 2, finalist. Number 3, medal. Number 4, medalist, okay? And then for this exercise, please only do exercise number 2. You have to read a little bit. And for your answers, please just use, please use 2 or 3 words just to answer. No need to give me full sentences because there's not enough space. So just write 2-3 words just to summarize your answer. So one more time, exercise 1, match the sentences to the description. Exercise 2, choose the correct answer. Exercise 3, you have to correct the sentences that are wrong. Exercise 4, that's reading, so basically you're skipping it. Exercise 1 for vocabulary, he is a runner, ER, and then competitor, OR. Exercise 2, skip it, okay, don't do it. Exercise 3, you have to choose ER, IST, or OR. My sister is a soccer player, ER. And then exercise 4, I gave you the answers. I'm watching the final of the Rugby World Cup. It's so exciting. And then number 2, I was proud that I was a finalist. The only way I found the answer, guys, to be honest, is because there's no way we could have finalists twice. But because I know for sure this is the correct answer for finalist, then number 1 has to be final. That was just a trick. Otherwise, I was going to end up finding out and I had to Google and stuff. So number 1 is final. Number 2, finalist. Number 3, medal. Number 4, medalist. And then this exercise, please write your answers by writing 2-3 words just to summarize it. And that's it. Everything else, never mind. Everything else, never mind. So that's it, you guys. Please make sure you know the meaning of the words Olympian, Paralympian, blades, and make sure you know the difference between compete and complete. Okay, so once again, this is the description on how to do this. So here it is. Here's the description. It's the same thing. It's the same thing. All right, thank you, guys. I will get my papers on Monday. I'll get my papers on Monday, and then we have our test on Wednesday. Thank you. Bye. Okay, June 31st. Wait, when is the 31st? Tomorrow. It's due Monday. It's due Monday, not tomorrow. Not tomorrow. It's due Monday. Okay, never mind. I changed it. It's due Monday. It's due Monday. Okay, thank you, guys. Bye. And then now we can stop.